Senator Volker.
President, most people in this chamber don't remember that before I became the chairman of Codes in 1988, I was chairman of Energy. I was succeeded by more capable people, one of whom is sitting to my left here, and Jim Seward. But I do know a little bit about energy. First of all, part of the problem is this is not cash. The Power Authority does not have cash. It has hydropower. This is $500 million worth of hydropower, which would be cashed in, I guess, for the use of the Bureau of the Budget. And it's not just power for jobs. There is a tremendous amount of hydropower used in Western New York as part of programs that help with companies in Western New York other than Power for Jobs. And the interesting thing about those programs, something which, by the way, the local newspaper never really understood, is that that power that is for businesses, if it's not used for businesses, goes back into the residential grid to help keep power rates down. Western New York has the lowest power costs in the state. Now, downstate costs are extremely high, and there's been all this talk, but the Power Authority's power has kept rates down, especially in upstate New York. There's no question. To take this power away, the problem is, what if we in the near future have an opportunity for a major company that wants to relocate in upstate New York? And in fact, the truth is, it wouldn't even necessarily have to be upstate New York. It could be downstate New York. We have sent some hydro to New York City after the 9/11 problem, because New York City is desperate in need of power. When the power or the towers are rebuilt, New York City will be at 100% of need for power. They have been way off in the power needs. We provide in upstate New York most of the power for New York City. It's no secret. That's one of the reasons we want this clean coal, because we want to get power down to New York City, but nobody seems to want to pay any attention to it. But the big thing here is, what we're doing here is, as part of a sweep for money, we're eliminating hydropower, basically, selling it off, and saying we're going to use it now to help get rid of a budget gap, not worry about economic development, not worry about taking care of jobs throughout the state. It's really wrong. And it's something that I think we should really look at. Also presents an interesting question that should be looked at. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, a group called FERC, oversees hydropower throughout the state, and particularly in Western New York. They just approved new contracts for businesses in Western New York. We almost lost the contracts because some people in Western New York wanted to put hydropower on the waterfront and cash in $2.5 million worth of hydropower to give to the waterfront. And Congressman Tom Reynolds made an agreement with the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission to avoid them blocking the contracts, which, of course, was never reported because that's, the way things are. But the truth is, I'm not sure what taking away this kind of hydropower does to any contracts and agreements through the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. And I'm going to have to look at that. And we're going to have to contact them and ask them whether this could be a violation of the rules and regulations of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. And if, God forbid, it is, it could endanger jobs throughout the state. I'm not saying it is. I don't know. But I do tell you that this is the biggest power grab, to my knowledge, in the history of the state of New York. And I just think it's wrong, and I would just ask Governor Patterson's people that they had better check into this and do it fast, because this could be very, very dangerous.